Oh, I gotta stop doing this to myself. Hungover. I feel like shit. Hello everyone, welcome back to the videos. It's wonderful to have you guys here again as always. Today in this video we're back on Ethel. I want to get these tubs finished. I'm not going to get them, probably not going to get time to get them both finished 100%. But that side is basically, or pretty much already done. I've still got to zinc coat the inside of it all. I'll do that another day. I'll zinc and black it. But it, for the most part, is done. I'm really happy with the way it's come out. It's not perfect by any means, but it will do tubby things and keep the wheel in there and the water out of the car. Yeah. Huge thank you to a friend of mine, John, came and helped me make that piece and help me patch in this rear piece. So yeah, thank you very much for that, John. I'm really happy with the way it has come out. So yeah, it's looking good. I came and made up this piece before that. I think I showed that in video. And he came and brought me a MIG to borrow, and I've gone and stitched in this side panel. So yeah, all I need to do now is make this piece, this patch panel, same as the other side, and that small section there, and then that's this side done, and I can wire wheel it, zinc coat it, then I'll seam seal it, then I'll body deadener it. And that's the tub's done. Excuse me. And yeah, I'm really excited to be done with those, because I have my falling stuff from Pro9 came, so I'm also excited to start getting all of that mocked up. Start running bars across horizontally to mount the upper and lower brackets and so forth. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting started on that as well. Damn spider webs. Yeah, I'll talk about this another day. This probably isn't gonna be a thing for a while, but I've gone and got the ute. I also have to thank a friend of mine, Mark. He has lent me a pair of tyres I can use for mock-up. So these are a 275 50/15. They're slightly smaller height than the tyre I'll be running, but I can still get them under the car, measure the track width, and then that way I can now cut axle tubes to length, mount the bearing flanges. I can order axles and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a look at how, we'll also get a look at how Ethel's going to look with some decent tyres under it. So yeah, thank you for that, Mark. I'm gonna go and get these into the shed in the back, and then yeah, we'll stick them under Ethel. We'll have a look, see what we've got for room, and make some measurements. And then yeah, one day I'll get stuck into this too. This has got to happen. Alright, so got these here. I figure that's probably the first thing I might as well do. It's nice and easy. We'll get them in the wheel well areas, and we'll measure the track width. Then yeah, that way I can start getting that all sorted and go from there. Yeah, then I'll work on that piece. Yeah, anyway, we'll get these stood up in the wheel arches, and then I will do some measuring things with a measure stick. See how wide this thing needs to be. Alright, there we go. That'll never get that low, but it's about where I want the tyre to be width-wise. There's still a heap of room in there. I can add more backspace and go to a 295, maybe a 315, but again, I'm not going to go any wider than 275 for now. But that gives me a good idea of worst case scenario. As I thought, it gets really tight here. But again, I'm not worried about it. It's never going to get this low. Like there's this much of the tyre up here at the moment, so I'm pretty happy with that. There's a good bit of a gap for the tyre to shift around. But I'll be putting anti-squat in it anyway, so this is going to separate more than it's going to compress. Only on bumps and stuff it will compress on street driving, so I'm not worried about it. That will not be a problem. So now I'll go ahead and I'll measure up the track width, record all of that, do all the maths and all the bullshit, and then I can start cutting those to length and hopefully not screw it up. Anyway, there we go. I'm gonna go and make that measurement, and then I'll put it up and we'll start working on this sheet metal. I'll see you guys when I get stuck into that.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
One sheet of steel. How does it fit? It's not bad. As expected though, it is a bit big. Alright. Try and fix that. That's fitting pretty good. Happy there. It's just got to come down more. Alright, well there we go. That's it in there. Bit of a gap up here, but a little bit of Sikaflex can't fix. It's all the way back to there, and I even went and made the patch panel for that. So I'm gonna go and have some lunch in a minute, and then after lunch I'll come back, I'll stitch weld these all in, I'll wheel it and zinc coat the whole tub, this section of the chassis rail, and all back in there and stuff. And then that way, in a couple of days when I get some more time and the zinc is all dried, I'll go around and seam seal the whole thing, and then I'll body deaden it, and then that'll be the tubs done. So yeah, they're not perfect, but I'm happy with them. Definitely going to be strong enough and big enough for what I'm trying to do with them. So yeah, I'm happy I went down that path. Yeah, I could fit a 275 in the stock wheel tub, but that just makes it that much easier. And well, race car. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. It'll end up looking like that one, which doesn't look too bad. And I now have my track width measurement, so I can go and I'll try and borrow the jig off Mark and cut down the axle tubes. I get that all ready to go to weld all of that together, and then we'll start getting it fit up in the car. I'm gonna get that brake line out, that doesn't need to be there anymore, and cut that bracket off as well. Yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it from me in this video. I'm gonna go inside and have some lunch. I'll come back and show you once I finish stitch welding and zinc coating that in there, so you can see that step of the process. And then next video you'll see it finished, and that'll probably also be hanging up in the back of the car there in some form. Yeah, just coming along. Kind of got a deadline now for some racing events, so really got to push and strive to get this thing finished and ready for those. Still going to tie this bracket into the B pillar here on both sides. I finished painting the cage. We'll pop the carpet back in. Oh no, I won't put the carpet back in because I want to do all the wiring. All the wiring kit and start doing the wiring. Still got some more welding to do with the parcel tray, needs to be fully sealed. So I'll get stuck into that next as well. And then we'll start working on neatening this up. I think I'm going to spray the whole underside of the car with the same body deadener I'm using in the tubs. I'm pretty happy with it, it's quite cheap. So once the tubs are done and the 9 inches in and all the fabrication stuff there's done, I'll completely clean the entire underside of the car and paint it from front to back with that body deadener. So it'll look all nice and new. I'd like to try and do the same in here, in the wheel arches. Get them cleaned and then coated as well. Yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it for me in this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, unleash the coolant, CO2 the world, and I will see you guys in the next one. More stuff on Ethel, or no, I won't be getting anything done on the ute for a little while. But yeah, that will be coming soon too. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Nah, there we go. That's what it looks like after a good coating of zinc, which I'm out of now. It's all stitched in there, so now I'll go and seam sealer or Sikaflex around all the joints to watertight it, and then I'll let that cure for a day, and then I'll come back and put the body deadener on it. Then it'll be done. I also gave the inside of the tubs a quick blast with the zinc to try and prevent any rust. Now it's time to move on to get that thing in there and then get it on its wheels. Alright, and now it's all Sikaflexed and seam sealed. Now let that dry for, I don't know, a day or two, and then I'll body deaden it and it'll be all pretty. And I'll go back over all the inside seams with Sikaflex as well, just to be sure.
Whisper